Xin Chào, what's up everybody? We're on Win Way. In this video, we are going to talk about dating women in Vietnam. How to approach a woman, how to initially start it, and how I would do it if I was you in 2023 now. I've done some of these before. This is going to be an updated 2023 guide, so let's get into it. We're on Win Way. My time is limited today. I wanted to shoot this video because I've been getting a lot of messages about it, emails, questions, all kinds of stuff. So instead of just replying to those questions individually and replying back to the DMs, let's actually get into it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, and let me clear some things up. First things first. In my opinion, Vietnam is one of the easiest places in the world, besides the Philippines, I would even dare say Thailand, to actually just meet a girl out in the wild, naturally, just cold calling, walking up to, and talking. It is one of the easiest places to feel that you have confidence and approach a woman here and have a conversation with her. They give a telltale sign very easily. They'll usually hold a look with you and then smile if you smile. You've got an in then. So like, hello. So like, just like that. So like, if they look at you, wave, like, sure, I got a camera. They might be waving for that, but probably yes, because I'm a 40-year-old man. They're like 22. So, but that's kind of what they'll do. Like, they'll look at you, they'll smile. Like, she turned around for the camera. That's what they will do too if they're interested in like you. If, like, you're just gonna have you're unique because you're exotic looking guy. And when you have that, you're already a leg up in the game. You know, they might want to try something else out. They might not want to date another Vietnamese guy. They might want to see what the other parts of the world are like. It's just like the same in America for dudes. Like, do dudes not like exotic looking women in America? Come on. Asian chicks are usually pretty popular in America. They've got their choice of kind of whatever they want to date, especially if they're hot. So yeah, they're gonna look at you when you walk around by yourself, and if you're dressed well, if you look nice, if you shoot a smile when you see someone that you find interesting, and she shoots a smile back and holds eye contact with you, you have all the reason in the world to then go walk up to that girl and start a conversation. And my main thing is, don't be simping. Don't become a simp. You don't want to start off with all these crazy above-the-board compliments and like wild stuff. Like, you know, if she's attractive, you can tell her that she's pretty, but like, just don't be like, you're the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Just don't start simping out of the gate. This guy needs money, man. He's got the Aquafina out for a couple dollar bills. This is becoming more and more of a sight in Vietnam. It's like foreign street performers and foreign beggars. I've seen a lot of Russian dudes begging for money lately. I've seen some Americans begging for money here. In District 1, it's becoming a more and more thing. Oh, he's filling up his fireballs. We got a whole crowd. He just made some money there. Someone dunked it, some dollar bills. I think he's using just straight gasoline. Yeah, I can smell the gasoline. He's not using kerosene like the throat guys. So again, back to the tale of women. You don't have to be a 10, guys. You got to have confidence in yourself. Even if you're in a process of working on yourself and getting more fit and looking better, as long as you're on that journey and you're taking steps to look better and get better, you're going to have the confidence that comes with that. And you need to bank on that confidence. You don't have to be Don Juan here to pick up girls. You don't even have to be a 7. If you can talk and you have decent talking game, it'll be good. Now, we've talked about like if you should date a chick that knows 0 English. I'm still gonna say no, even for just playing around. There's gonna be other people that are like, I think it's great then. Which, that's up to them. If they want to think that that's really great, then really great for them. Like, in my opinion, I don't think that's gonna be a very fruitful relationship. Yeah, if you're gonna just like go out on a couple dates and get your feet wet, that's okay. But I would not be getting in a long-term relationship with a Vietnamese that knows 0 English. Using Google Translate will get tiring. I promise you, at some point you'll get over it and you won't want to do it anymore. So like, just be aware of that. So of course you want to dress to impress too, guys. When you look in the mirror, if you're overweight, do you look terrible like in what your outfit is? Is your shirt too tight? Is it too tight around the stomach? You know, if you got man boobs like I do, are you making them look worse or are you making them look better? You need to get your attire up the game too. You need to be looking decent. I'm not a fashionista or a Calvin Klein model or any of this shit, but I do know how to look presentable, and you want to look presentable. You want to be cleanly showered. You don't want to smell. You want to have deodorant on here. Like Asians, particularly Koreans, they have like a gene in them where they don't have BO, and I think that carries over to a couple other Asian cultures. You rarely smell BO here, so like deodorant isn't the biggest thing here. So you want to just smell nice, look nice, be clean shaven. If you do shave, you know, have your haircut done. You know, be presentable. You know, don't expect to be picking up all kinds of hot game if you're not looking in your best condition. And then it's a matter of just continuously doing it. Every day going out and talking to girls, like every day getting phone numbers, every day making dates. You have to treat it with importance. You know, you have to put the effort in to receive the effort back. So if you put the effort in, you're going to get back in return your efforts. You know, you're not going to hear me recommend online dating too much. There's other people that are going to swear by it. Tinder can work here. You're going to get a lot of real matches. You're going to get some prostitutes on there too. But for the most of the time, you're going to get real, legitimate matches that are going to be good. And you can make a lot of dates off that. You need to keep yourself in a heavy rotation. And like I said, you don't want to settle for the first chick you meet. You need to be going on dozens of dates, meeting all kinds of different ladies. Put yourself out there, you know, really put an effort in to do this thing. Don't be lazy, don't half-ass it. If you're going to use Tinder, do not swipe right on everything. They have an algorithm that picks that up, and you're going to get the shittiest matches then. It'll automatically just start showing you shit matches if you just slam right on every single thing. You need to look at the profile, look at the pictures, and if you're actually attracted and see something interesting about it, then you swipe right on it. You need to be selective. You need to take time. This should be like an hour or two out of your day if you're going to do Tinder. Not 5 minutes every morning swiping right on all the things you have. And if you want to make the best out of Tinder, you need to buy the Tinder, whatever it's called now. I don't know. I haven't used it in a decade. Whatever they call their thing, platinum, gold, silver. What's up, dude? Whatever the thing is now, you need to buy that thing so you can have more accessibility to it. We got a saxophone guy here. Which way should we go? I don't want to go down here. We'll go across the street. We'll walk down some different streets. And as far as dating bar girls, it's never gonna work out. I don't know how many times I have to keep telling this. I keep, like, my friends keep trying to do it, or like subscribers I know will hang out and they'll want to keep like dating the bar girl or take her out. She'll go out with you. She ain't gonna go out with you though, like go out with you. She'll go to dinner and get a free dinner. She'll go to coffee and get a free coffee. But that's about it, man. She's primarily gonna just try to get you to go to her bar, you know? And someone was like, there was some debate about like a girlfriend not living with you till you're married. That is a very old school thing that has gone away. Maybe if you're dating a chick in the middle of nowhere and her parents are super old school, but she can still break away from that and do what she wants. This whole like, she has to be married to live with you is insane. That is a runaway if she's trying to say that. That's a red flag if she's letting her parents control her life like that. You absolutely don't want anything to do with that. I am not even considering marrying someone unless I've lived with them for at least 2 years. And somebody's like, 2 years is too long. No, it's not. And people don't get really comfortable till a couple years in. I've been in a lot of long-term relationships, and it always takes 2 or 3 years to really see the cracks in the you know, the cracks in it, the negative. It takes, you know, routine, and seeing how that person goes, and like as they get more and more comfortable. Sure, some people sometimes can show these signs sooner, or their red flags sooner, but for the most part, You need to put in your dues. You definitely need to live together for some period of time before you get married. Anybody that tries to tell me any different, I don't care where you're at, what country, what the rules are, it's still up to the daughter to make her own rules and get away from tradition. Like, you know. So, I mean, take that with a grain of salt. You can do what you want. You can date a chick, never live with her, and get married because she said her parents make her do that. That's up to you. So here's where the banh mi is. The deconstructed banh mi chow that we had the other day. Also a popular video. This place has got great banh mi. You can't beat it. You get like all 3 banh mi sandwiches on one plate. And you only have to use 1 banh mi to have that meal. So, like I said, dress right. Pick a proper girl. Like, if you want to date a fun girl, just go into that, like, you know, a fun girl. Like, just go into that as casual dating and make it clear that it's casual dating. You know, like if she's got a bunch of tattoos and she dresses pretty scantily clad and she doesn't wear a bra a lot, like that's going to be a party girl here, and that's fine. I recommend you do date some party girls. Get it out of your system. But if you're looking for like a long-term girl, you want a good girl. You know, you want someone that's proper, because you're going to be forming a partnership and a lifelong deal with this person. You know, looks fade. Looks fade. Always remember that. Looks fades, guys. So if you're looking for long-term in marriage, just understand that eventually looks go away. And at the end of the day, it'll just be how good your personalities match with each other and how well do you guys actually get along. So these are all things to keep in mind. And don't have in your mind like marriage has got to happen right away. If there's a pressure instantaneously from her about marriage within a month, there's an issue there. That's a red flag. If she wants you to meet her parents in 2 weeks, red flag. You know, these are all easy red flags to spot, but like guys, they get lost in like getting a semi-hot chick that they probably haven't had in a while, and they're getting good punani, and then they're willing to look past all these problems. Like we've talked about this 100 times before. If she's asking you to pay a bill and you've only known her 2 months, and she's telling you there's some family debt and you've got to help her out, or she doesn't even say help me out, she just tells you about that problem a lot, she's probably not the one for you, my guy. She'll take some money from you though. You know, if she's wanting lavish gifts pretty out of the gate, like buy me an iPhone, or I use the same examples, or a Gucci purse, or you know, some $500 wallet, these are red flags, my guys. So you just need to be aware of all that. And you can meet chicks anywhere here. Like my one buddy, he's not too big on monogamy, so he constantly has got like a new girlfriend, but he meets them everywhere. He'll meet a chick at Highlands Coffee. He'll just go up to a group of table of girls and start talking to them and get the one he likes the most phone numbers and go on a date with them and then date them for a couple months. Like you can literally meet women here anywhere, and they're just way more open. No one's gonna really like just be like, ugh, here. You could, even if the chick doesn't look at you, you could talk to every chick initially and say hello and shit like that, and she's gonna still have a conversation with you, even if she's not interested in any kind of way. So like, you've gotta just shoot your shot, fire away. What's it gonna hurt, you know? I've never really walked down the streets. We're also gonna do a video of walking down these streets, all these side streets that are off Winway, so I've never really explained it. I can tell you about Dubai, though. This place, Dubai, over here. Hello. Dubai. So this is where, it's like a brothel. Like you pick a girl off a number. It's wild. That's where the Vietnamese guys go. I'm doing market research on those. I'm gonna do a video for Patreon. I'm not going to them, but I'm just, Louis? I'm just researching it to do like a Patreon video for it though. Like we talk about that kind of stuff on Patreon. So you just need to, you know, go out there, be confident, practice going on dates, never turn down a date. Go out with 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s. If you can really land a 10, take a 10 out too. Go on a lot of dates, and don't set long dates. That's my biggest thing. Don't set dinner as the first date. That's the worst idea ever. Always your first date always should be drinks. Always. I'm not a big coffee and tea guy. Other guys will say coffee and tea is great. I would rather have the girl have a drink or two, loosens them up, gets them out of their zone. You can kind of get the feel for how they actually are. That's my recommendation for first dates here. That's always was my go-to first date. Let's go get a drink on a quiet rooftop, and let's have an intimate conversation, and then let's plan from there. And you definitely, at the end of the first date, if you're feeling the chick and you can tell she's feeling you, you set up that next date right there on the spot. You don't go, I'll text you. You go, I really enjoyed this date. I think I really see something with you. Do you want to go on another date tomorrow or the next day? And this will let you know if she has serious interest. If she's like, yeah, dude, let's go on a date tomorrow, I'm totally down, she likes you too. And then you need to just pursue that shit. And if you're gonna date multiple women, you cannot not tell the multiple women that you're dating multiple women. They have to be in the loop, or you're gonna just piss them all off. And then you'll end up on some shit on the internet, which ain't cool. So like, you just need to inform them what you're doing. If you want to make it casual and you're going to see a bunch of chicks, just tell them that, you know? And then once it gets serious enough, if you don't want to date the other chicks and you want to make her your like girlfriend, then you tell her that. You go, look, I'm not really interested in seeing the other girls anymore. I've found you to be the most interesting and make me the most when we're together. I would like us to be exclusive and see where this goes. This is not rocket science, my guys. You just have to apply basic kindness, treat a person how you want to be treated, go in with emotions and passion, and you're gonna get a good result every time, you know? Don't try to be a fuckboy, don't try to be somebody you're not. I know quite a bit of fuckboys here. They're gonna get pussy, but they're never gonna have any kind of meaningful relationship. And don't be toxic, don't be a weirdo, and don't be simping. Like I said, don't go crazy with the compliments. It's okay if you go on the date and she looks pretty in that dress, tell her she looks pretty in that dress. But don't go on and on and on in the date how gorgeous she is. She's the most gorgeous. You're so pretty. That is what simping is, man. And you'll fall into that simping buying her shit. So that's the video. I think we did pretty good of covering like a whole new topic of that. You let me know in the comment section what you think of what we were talking about. Of course, I've talked about it. There's going to be all kinds of cool extra stuff on Patreon. If you want to jump on over there and sign up for a month and check it out, you're more than welcome to. $5 a month, $11 a month. If you really want to support the big dog, you can go on and do that. Of course, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're subscribed to the channel if you found this video cool, and I hope you leave a like and a comment. We'll see you on the next one. Stay frosty. Peace out.